Hey everyone, John here, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a little bit of work to my banjo. I have been playing this banjo now for several years. I put a new nut on it a few years back, and the D string has finally worn through the notch I've carved in it. This is a mother of pearl nut, which doesn't seem like it's as hard apparently as bone. It looks nice, but it's just not as durable or as tough, I think, as bone. So it's going to need to be repaired, and the notch is going to need to be filled in. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do that and how to fix that if that's a problem. Alright, so this is really easy to do. All you need is a little bit of baking soda and some super glue. And if it's just barely buzzing, you may not even need the baking soda. You might just be able to get by with the super glue. But this is actually a fix that's used by professionals. Whenever nuts and bridges get worn down, you can use just baking soda and super glue, and it dries almost instantly, and it forms a very hard material. What we want to do is just take a little bit of super glue. We're just going to drop it and just put it right in our little spot there where the nut is, and you'll see now a little line right inside the nut. And we'll put our finger over this, blow off the excess, and now if we'll just go and zoom you in here, let you see we've got a little white line right here, and that's the nut. That's that little slot in the nut that has been filled now with baking soda. So what we want to do is we're just going to take our super glue and literally just put a little drop right in that. Just let it soak in, and that'll harden almost instantly. And what you want to do is let it sit on there for just a second to soak in, and then we're going to wipe off the excess super glue. Also, if you're using your fingers to wipe it off, be sure that you do not touch your instrument while you have that super glue on your fingers, because it will leave a fingerprint on the instrument. I know that from experience, not on this instrument, but on others that I've worked on, thankfully, less expensive instruments. Anyway, that's pretty much done. So now all you have to do is cut out the notch, recut the notch, and in this case I'm going to see if I can just recut it with a pocket knife. Or you might try, I don't know if this is going to be too hard to cut with a pocket knife or not, where this isn't fully cured yet. I should still be able to where it's not fully cured. So for the sake of doing this right, I'm going to go ahead and use a little slotting file here. Go ahead and cut our slot in this, and we'll use the corner of it right here where it's a little bit finer. I'm just going to start carving this out, and once this hardens and cures, it's just as hard pretty much as the bone nut. So you can actually use this for repairs, for permanent repairs on your nuts. And actually, if your nut breaks out, like if the edge actually chips out and it won't hold the string anymore, it won't retain the string slips out of it, you can use this to build that material back up on it, and it does a very good job. And it matches the color of the nut very well too if you have a bone nut. So we'll go ahead and we'll just take this out, and this is pretty hard material once it's fully cured. It's worth noting that you need to do this in multiple layers if you're doing a really deep notch. This was honestly a little bit deep. I'm going to put a drop of super glue on here once I get it cut to the depth I want. Yeah, just to make sure that I get it, that it's nice and hard. So we're going to put another drop on here, and I think this is going to be it right here. I think we're done. Alright. Let that soak in just to make sure that it's nice and hard. Just wipe off the excess, and we can go ahead and place our D string back in. There you have it. No more fret buzz. Fret buzz eliminated on the open D string. Now you'll probably still hear a little bit of fret buzz, or a bit of fret buzz whenever I start fretting. On the second fret at least. A little bit on the first fret too. But not open. And that's just because of the action on this banjo. These frets are extremely worn. This is about a 30-some, it's almost 40-year-old banjo. The frets are really worn. It needs to be refretted pretty badly. And you know, but it's a real trooper. Let's run through a little bit of Fireball Mail for you and let you hear how it sounds. Sounding pretty good. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave it a like down below. Subscribe to me if you want to see more videos from me. And I'll see you in the next one. Later.